Cause you're a star, baby.
The art of drag has a history, as bold as vibrant as the performance to bring it to life. The term drag originally referred to a gender practice wearing clothing traditionally associated with the opposite sex, often for entertainment. But as our understanding of gender has evolved, so has drag. Today, drag transcends the binary. It's an art form, a performance of gender that critiques and redefine how we see masculinity, femininity, and everything in between. Drag isn't confined to one identity, it's a celebration of expression, creativity, and individuality. From the drag queens who dazzle with exaggerated femininity to drag kings who redefine masculinity and every artist who play with gender in between. Drag is a stage where identity meets art, whether performed at pride parades, cabarets, or other bigger screens. Drag has become a cultural phenomenon, a place for self-expression, storytelling, and pure unapologetic joy. Drag isn't just performance, it's history, rebellion, and art in its purest form. And tonight, we'll honor its roots, its legacy, and its fearless artists who keep redefining what it means to slay.
Welcome to Drag Diaries, the show where we celebrate the artistry, the history, and the fierce fabulousness of drag.
That's right, darling. Tonight we're diving deep into the worlds of wigs, skills, and boundary-breaking brilliance. But first, let's talk history.
Because every rhinestone has a story, honey.
Drag isn't just about the glam. It's about rebellion, self-expression, and redefining what it means to be. From its origin in theater to its rise as a global art form, drag has always been a force of creativity and courage.
And let's not forget, drag transcends gender and identity. Not just queens and kings, it's a celebration of everyone who dares to explore and express themselves through the art of performance.
But let's not just talk about it, darling. Let's see how drag is made around the world.
That's right! We're going to meet the incredible queens from different corners of the globe, each with their own unique stories and styles.
Absolutely. Let's start our international journey, shall we? First, we're heading to the beautiful island of the Philippines, where drag is a dazzling blend of tradition and flair. Please welcome the drag queens who are known for the electrifying performances and fierce beauty. From the House of Dean, give it up for Macy Kip and Maluwang.
Hi, hello!
Magandang buhay, everyone. My name is Claudio.
And I'm Maluwang.
And we are from the House of Fame. Maraming salamat po.
Now let's cross the globe with the heart of Europe, Paris, France, the city of lights and love, where drag is not just an art form, but a revolution. Their performances are as bold as Paris itself, and they're known for their impeccable styles and wit. Put your hands together for the fabulous Wee Wee Baguettes and Eiffel Charles from the House of Extravaganza.
Bonjour à toi. Or should we say hello, everyone? I'm Will Baguette. And Eiffel Charles. And we're representing the House of Extravaganza.
And last but certainly not least, we're heading to the Punk Jungle, New York City, the birthplace of so many drama legends and home to some of the fiercest queens on the planet. These queens are a powerhouse of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Let's give it up for the incredible Karaoke and Liberty Eyes.
And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy.
Hello everyone, it's Karaoke, and I'm Liberty X, and we are from the House of the Beja.
And there you have it, 6 drag superstars, each bring their own flavors of fabulous from around the world. Let's give them all a big round of applause.
Now that we've met these funny tweets, it's time to take a deep dive into the rich history of drug in their home countries. In this segment, Drug Diaries from Country to Couture, we'll be able to ask the queens about the history of drug in their country and how it evolves over time.
Let's start with the Philippines. Drag has been such an important part of Filipino culture for decades, blending traditional performance with bold, contemporary artistry. Exequiel, tell us, what is the history of drag in the Philippines and how it evolved over time?
Drag in the Philippines has a deep and complex history. Before it hit the mainstream, Filipino men were already dressing in women's clothes, especially before the arrival of the Spaniards in the 1500s. But with colonization came harsh repression, and the rise of machismo led to persecution of the LGBTQ people. It wasn't until the late 1900s that drag started to surface in local media. First with the comedic portrayals by legends like Topi Quezon in films like Ang Nanay Kong Tatay. In the 90s, drag began to appear in daytime TV with the It Bolaga segment Doble Cara, where contestants performed in half male, half female outfits. While this brought drag to a wider audience, it also limited its perception, turning it a comedic, superficial art form.
That's so fascinating. Thank you for that answer, Maisiki. Now let's hop across the globe to France, where drag has long been a band of art, fashion, and rebellion. Mary Baguettes, tell us how drag has developed in the French scene and how it intertwines with French culture.
Darling, let's take a quick trip through Paris.
Where drag truly began. In the early 1900s, cabarets in the Montmartre and Pigalle, like Le Chat Noir, were the birthplace of drag, blending cross-dressing with theatrical performances. Fast forward to the post-war era, and icons like Coccinelle, one of the first openly transgender stars, took Paris by storm, opening doors for drag and transgender visibility. By the 70s, Paris was a drag haven, blossoming alongside the LGBTQ rights movements. And today, drag in Paris is bigger, bolder, and more diverse than ever. The iconic cabaret Madame Arthur continues to celebrate this legacy with electrifying performances that mix classic cabaret elegance with the cutting-edge creativity of modern drag.
Thank you for that answer, Wee Baguettes. Now, last but not least, let's help to New York City, the birthplace of so much modern drag. From the iconic ballroom scene to the rise of drag queens in mainstream media, karaoke, can you take us to the history of drag in New York and what it means for the city's vibrant drag community today?
New York City's drag history is rich and full of rebellion. It all started with the vaudeville and ballroom drag. Broadway theaters were filled with the female impersonators, while Greenwich Village and Harlem hosted underground drag balls. As the city cracked down on the gay scene, drag became a form of political expression and a way to resist. In the 1960s, drag went counterculture with the icons like Andy Warhol's Superstars and Charles Busch pushing boundaries. The 80s ballroom scene, immortalized in Paris is Burning, showed us that drag was about survival of marginalized groups, especially queer people of color. By the 90s, the club kids brought drag to the mainstream, merging it with the fashion and performance art. Today, drag in New York thrives as both entertainment form and a power tool for self-expression. Thanks to the shows like RuPaul's Drag Race and iconic events like Wigstock, drag is celebrated worldwide.
Thank you, karaoke. What a fabulous journey you have had tonight. From the historical roots of drag in Paris to the cultural revolutions in New York and Talyala, it's clear that drag is not just an art form. It's a powerful expression of identity, creativity, and resilience.
Exactly. We've seen how drag has shaped and been shaped by the cultures around the world.
Huge thank you to our incredible geeks for sharing their personal stories and insights tonight. Your voices are what made drag so powerful and transportive.
Yes, thank you so much, Queens. Your journeys, your experiences, and your performance are what inspires us so much of us to authentically and embrace our true selves.
And with that, we'll leave you with a reminder that drag isn't just a show. It's a movement that celebrates being unapologetically you. That take you to our peeps, our amazing guests, and all of you watching tonight.
That is just the beginning of our fabulous journey tonight, so stay with us, darling. The next segment is coming up, and trust me, going to be just as fierce and fabulous as the one before.
Grab your popcorn, sip for your cocktail, and stay tuned. There is more magic, more glamour, and more drag coming your way. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Jean and Jasper, for that wonderful introduction. Now, Queens, let's move on to our next segment, the Drag Talks 101. In this segment, we're going to talk about certain questions that are relevant to your art.
I'm just curious because I want to know if there's another type of drag that is usually forgotten and unwritten next.
Actually, there are so many types of drag. Not just drag kicks for a woman who does in high school be, and not an exaggerate, they're masculine kicks for liquor folk.
There are also what they call druggers, who are drag personalities, pintamor, and horrific figures.
Yes. Also, there are comedy drag queens whose emphasis is on humor, satire, and entertainment.
To add to what they say, there's also a club drag queen who was assigned female at birth doing drag because you typically know who portrays drag are from the LGBT plus community own.
And aside from that, we also noticed the first race drag queen made Magic Morphosis from
New York.
Now that we've covered the diversity in drag, let's dive into the world of houses and fashion. Queens, tell us, what is a house in drag culture and why are they so important?
Oh man, house not just group boogie. It's a fam. The houses are where drag performers come together to support, inspire, and challenge one another.
Exactly. In the oral culture, houses are their mothers or fathers who guide and accept them. They teach the children everything from walking the runway to body to building their confidence. It's not just about job. It's about survival, community, and legacy.
And let's not forget the bats. Houses compete in categories. During balls like runways, days, or Rionas. These categories aren't just about dupes. They're about storytelling and owning the stage.
Wow, that's incredible. So houses are like dynasties of creativity and support. What about fashion? Drag and fashion go hand in hand, right?
Oh, absolutely. Drag fashion is about breaking boundaries. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and making it safe.
And drag fashion doesn't always come from big budgets. Some of us queens started with thrifted outfits and DIY pieces. The key is to take what you have and tie it into add glitters, rhinestone, feathers, whatever make it pop.
So, rap pattern has always been about exaggeration and expression. Whether it's compilo or a kugo or cursor, it's all about telling your story. Designers like Mulder and Gaultier have clearly been inspired by drag queens over the years.
And let's not forget that drag has influenced mainstream fashion. The drama, the silhouettes, the attitude. You see it everywhere now, from the runway to red carpets.
So you're saying drag isn't just fashion, it's also art and a way of life?
I love that. Houses bring community and fashion brings individuality.
But before that, Queens, let's bring it to the runway.
Let's get a round of applause for our first drag queen. Walu! Wow!
myself up, turn the world on its head. Don't forget
Oh,
what
stunning, Mama. The energy is unmatched.
since the beginning of time. Let's say paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind.
Moving on to our second drag queen, Messy Kate. Look at that walk. Pure elegance and power.
For our third runner, we Benedict.
Now sissy that wow.
The details in this outfit are everything. Truly one of a kind.
For the next runner-up, we have Eiffel Charles.
Ain't no tea, ain't no shade, but
Yes, queens. You're all bringing your A game tonight.
fam queen, mother of the house of no shame. My pussy is on fire now, kiss the flame.
Another runner, Liberty X.
And last but not the least, Karaoke. Absolutely special. This is drag art at its finest. Moving on, we all know drag has been a major influence in the history of entertainment, and in recent years, we've seen drag artistry celebrated not just in TV shows but also in movies, music, and live performances, where we see drag artists showcase their unique talent and skills. This has brought so much visibility for the drag community. Could you share with us about how drag queens captivate and entertain audiences in today's generation?
Yes, comedy and stand-up comedy is one thing. It's a powerful way for us queens to push boundaries and make bold statements. For instance, the Snatch game on RuPaul's Drag Race, where we impersonate specific celebrities in a parody way. It's not just about being funny, it's about using humor to parody celebrities, make social commentary, and to really show up a queen's wit and creativity.
Anyway, aside from comedy acts, lip syncing is another essential form of entertainment that us drag queens are known for. It's not all about mouthing words. It is a performance, expression, connecting with the audience while also embracing what you feel. A great lip sync can burn a song into an emotional journey. A story, whether it is a high energy anthem or a heartfelt ballad.
Another form of entertainment is definitely stunts. Stunts have become such a legendary and part of drag herstory. From jaw-dropping splits and high kicks to death drop and backflips. These moves can really elevate your foes to a whole new level. Queens like Talisa Edward and Nagaja Estranja have really set the bar high with their acrobatics, taking drag shows into full-blown specs.
But it's not just about the physicality. Stunts are also a storytelling tool, a way to punctuate the emotions of a performance. A perfectly timed death drop during a power ballad or surprise flip in the middle of an upbeat number can transform a good performance into an unforgettable one.
All out time, death trap, or unexpected cartwheel, that's the stuff that drag queens are made of. But let's not pretend every spell is so flawless. Some queens hit the floor like a sack of glitter. Hell, hope the crowd thinks it's a part of the laugh.
Right, and don't get me started on those who try to pack bread when they clearly should stick to walking in kilts.
But hey, even the messy stunts are iconic in their own way. If we can't dazzle them with perfection, just make sure they are laughing as hard as they are clapping.
I couldn't agree more.
Alright, moving on. There's one thing I'm really curious about. What do you call that again? Oh, right. Reading. How do you exactly do that? Is it a bad type of thing or the good type?
Oh, darling, I miss some reading challenges.
Oh, honey. Reading is an art. It's all about drawing playful shapes, but with style, wit, and a whole lot of love. Exactly. It's never meant to be mean spirited. It's more like a fun way to keep everyone on their toes and celebrate each other's quirks. You gotta have thick skin, though, because good read cuts deep but leaves you laughing.
And as they say, reading is why?
Fundamental.
Period.
Well, I'm definitely taking notes. Y'all are vicious, but I love it. Thank you so much, Quiz, for sharing your talent, your energy, and your wisdom with us today.
Thank you for joining us on Diaries. Tonight, we've explored the heart and soul of drag, through the incredible stories of Queen from Paris, New York, and of course, the Philippines. Let's hear their final words of wisdom. We start with our Queen from Paris, Queen Eiffel Charles. Thank you for joining us. Paris is known as the birthplace of cabaret and avant-garde art. What does drag mean in that context?
Drag in Paris is the art of liberation. It's about breaking free from societal rules and painting the world in our own colors. On the stages of Montmartre and Pigalle, we remind the world that gender is a performance and love is seamless.
Thank you for that inspiring insight. Now let's hop across the Atlantic to New York. Welcome, Queen Karaoke. And how does drag connect to advocacy in New York?
Oh, honey, drag and advocacy are sisters. In a city where protests meet pride parades, drag is our loudspeaker. From raising funds for LGBTQ plus organizations and fighting for rights, we use every wig, every lip sync to shout, "We're here and we're not going anywhere."
Such an incredible fashion. And now, let's move on to the Philippines, a country with its own unique drum story. Welcome, Queen Maluwang. What does drag mean in the Philippines? Drag here is both art and activism. It's about embracing who we choosing, challenging the past, and showing that diversity and self-expression are something to be proud. Drag gives us the space to be ourselves without fear, to fight against the pressures of society, and to create a future where everyone can stand tall and be seen for who they really are.
Such an inspiring journey from our three houses. Thank you to all our queens for sharing their powerful stories. Now let's hear their last powerful message.
Drag is liberation. It is freedom to exist, to defy, and to embrace every shade of identity with elegance, power.
Drag is resilience, the strength to rise again and again, to turn pain into power, and to show the world that nothing can dim our light.
Drag is hope. It's a promise that brighter days are ahead, a celebration of our roots, and a beacon for those who still hide in the shadows. Thank you to all our amazing queens for attending Drag Diaries. It's been an inspiring journey of self-expression, strength, and hope. Until next time, keep shining, stay true to yourselves. Goodbye, everyone.
I am the fantasy.